everybody, this is Mark the Game Shark here with another game pickups video. And this is going to be my first pickup video of 2021. And we got a lot of stuff here, so I really hope I don't take too much time. I really don't like making long videos, or hopefully it's actually entertaining at all, but we'll see. I'll try not to like blabber on too much. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So first up, we got a bunch of Laserdiscs that my good friend Jimbo sent me when I was hanging out with him. I know I hung out with him in mid-December, but you know, this is all pickups for this year, because I was watching the videos this year to make sure, you know, they work and there's no disc wrap, which I think 3 of them bit the dust because of disc wrap, but what can you do? That's what happens with Laserdisc. But these all work and they're all going in my collection, so I figured I'd show them off. Now, this one I actually bought, and the reason I bought this one is I was watching, reading a goofy like Facebook thing about like things you didn't know about Home Alone, and they were talking about that gangster movie that Kevin was initially scared of and he ended up using throughout the movie. And this movie was the inspiration for that small gangster flick, little clip in the movie, and that's Angels with Dirty Faces with James Cagney. And this movie is fantastic. Oh my god, such a great gangster movie. Sort of gangster movie, but yeah, definitely enjoyed it. Such a great movie. I don't know how it doesn't really relate to the little clip in Home Alone, but still a fantastic movie nonetheless. Now these movies are the ones Jimbo gave me, and they're all the ones I'm keeping. This one's goofy. It's called Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, with an early Sylvester Stallone. It's very cheesy, but it's cute. I enjoyed it. Next up we have The Rescue. And Jimbo said this was an excellent movie, and it is. Never heard of it. I think it's only on Laserdisc. I haven't found any other sources to watch this movie, but a fantastic movie. It's like kind of like a Junior-esque, like, you know, like action rescue movie, but it's really good. I enjoyed it. Next up, this was a funny movie. Amos and Andrew with early Nick Cage and early Samuel L. Jackson. This is such a funny movie. It's so good too. There you go. It even says like outrageously funny comedy. I was like, really? A comedy? Doesn't look like a comedy, but yeah, this is a very good movie. So silly. And next up was The Quick and the Dead. Now, I'm not really that big on Westerners, Western style movies, but this movie was fantastic. I would highly recommend it. Such a great movie. Yeah. Even if you're not really into Westerns like I am, this one definitely check out. And then speaking of Westerners, we got, this is an all-time classic. It's called Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood. Now, my opinion, like, I didn't think this is a good movie, don't get me wrong, but I like The Quick and the Dead over this one. I mean, they're not even similar. The Quick and the Dead is like a roulette type of game, like a coin type of game, but this one's like a revenge type of movie. And they're both fantastic flicks. Next up, lastly I should say, is Undercover Blues with Kathleen Turner and Dennis Quaid. This is like a spy movie. I don't know why my daughter's hair is on that. Ugh. Yeah, it says like a spy movie. It's a cute movie. I enjoyed it. Sorry for the glare. There's nothing I can do about that. I need all otherwise I won't have any lighting. So there you go. There's the Laserdisc pickups I've acquired. And then when I was hanging out with Jimbo, we went to East Starland to get my Sega CD Model 1 repaired, and I picked up a couple things. First up, we got the Super Nintendo game. Like, I mean, East Starland, they need to get their shit together. Like, so what East Starland, what they do is you have to download their East Starland app or whatever, and you have to scan each item. So here's an example. Like, so they put everything in shrink wrap, and they have like barcodes. Now it didn't come with this. I added it, and yeah, like, and like sometimes when you scan it, it says like the item's not available. I'm like, it's not available. I'm holding it. How the fuck is the item not available? So this is a Road Riot, which Jimbo recommended. I haven't played it, but it looks pretty badass with I guess monster trucks or dune buggies. I guess dune buggies. Oh no, it looks like a cool game, like an underrated hidden gem type of game. So definitely look forward to that. Alright. Then we got now I'm still continuing on my Xbox Xbox exclusive collection, and that's Combat Task Force 121. I've never even heard of this game, but it's only for Xbox, so I had to get it. I don't know if I'm going to go for a full... I mean, I'm going to chug along if I find a game cheap. But there you go. They've shrink wrapped everything. I don't know if the disc is in any good condition. I'm assuming they resurface all their shit before they put them in this shrink wrap here. They better. What their goofy ass operation. Then we got some Wii games. Jimbo picked this up, so I wanted to check it out as well. Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop. It's like a watered down version of Dead Rising, so I'm interested to check that out. Looks kind of goofy. I mean, I loved Dead Rising on the 360. It's like my second 360 game, but unfortunately it doesn't come with the manual. But the disc is like mint, so this is the only one I opened up. So I'm assuming they resurfaced their discs prior to doing their shrink wrap nonsense. Next we got Need for Speed Undercover. I think I pick up a bunch of Wii games because I have the Wii hooked up, so it gives me something else to play on the console. So I haven't really got into Need for Speed, but I've been told this one's pretty decent, so I look forward to taking a look at that. And the other goofy barcode nonsense, because you don't know the price. You scan it and it's supposed to tell you the price, but then when I scan it, it says item not available, or it'll say like price unknown. And it sucks. You can't really, like, I don't know how they come up with the prices at East Starland. I guess they like pull a number out of that magic hat or something. I don't know. But they really need to change their system. It seems like it's just a waste of time, money, and just effort. Like, why? Like, what? I don't get it. Whatever. And then I remember I think it was Gaming Off the Grid mentioned this game, not for the Wii of course, but the Back to the Future, the game I believe is off of all the eShops and e-stores for generic purposes. So this game physically has gone up, and this is like probably the most uncommon platform this is on, and that's Back to the Future, the game for Telltale on the Wii. I mean, I've seen this on PS3, PS4, I think on Xbox One, but never on the Wii. And it's funny, like when I remember checking this out on the PS3, I was like, man, this is like Wii graphics right here. And, well, here we go. On the Wii. So this might be hard to come by later on. Oh, excuse me. What else? Yeah, why not this one? So then I picked this up off eBay. This is for a Game of the Month for tomorrow. Or technically today? Is it today? Is it like 12? Past 12? I have no idea. But February, Game of the Month is Bully. So I picked it up for the Wii. I have it hooked up, so definitely look forward to trying this game out. So I heard nothing but great things about this game. So yeah, look forward to trying it out. Oh, what else? Then we got a Blu-ray. I picked this up at, what was this? Got this for, like $3 at, Big Lots. And this is, I was like, it looks kind of cheesy. Like, I'd never even heard of this movie. What is this? Kill Katie Malone is the movie on Blu-ray. Got it for like $3 at Big Lots. And it's a good movie. Very good movie. This is probably the only way you can watch this movie. It is on physically. That's why physical rules. Because you can't watch the streaming. So, it's a pretty decent movie. It's kind of cheesy. Come on, what do you expect? It's a $3 movie. And it comes with a DVD and Blu-ray. Like, how can you go wrong? So, very good, underrated movie. And what else? We got a bunch of stuff I bought off of Nick. For whatever reason, I got Crash of the Titans on the Wii. The reason I picked this up, I think CM Retro was saying this game has been going up in price. So I was like, you know what, I'll pick it up for the Wii. There's that. I thought I had this for the PS2, but I guess not. But I got it for the Wii. And then we got Galaxy Force 2 on the Genesis. I saw I forget who I saw did a little video on this. And this game is pretty cool. It's kind of frustrating and pretty hard game. But not too bad. I think, was this complete? Yeah, this was complete. And now it's broken. Jesus Christ. That's fine. There's that. Then we got this one. I definitely look forward, definitely check this one out sometime this year. And that's Resident Evil Deadly Silence on the DS, which is basically just Resident Evil on the DS. I don't know why they just didn't call it Resident Evil DS. They probably had to have some fancy word, Deadly Silence, which is fucking stupid. But it's cool. You can play like co-op and shit too, which I didn't even know. If you have like another friend with a DS, you can play co-op and 2 players with it. So that's pretty badass if you ask me. So, and they have a bunch of other features. There's like an advanced feature that uses like, I guess like the touchpad, I'm sure, for like the puzzle. So I definitely look forward to checking that out. We got another addition to the Sega Classic collection, and that's Columns, which I thought I had, and I don't. So I think I only need 3 more Sega Classics, and then I have the complete set. So that's why my goal this year is to trying to complete some of my mini sets I'm working on. One being the Sega Classics. I'm still working on my Xbox exclusive collection. What else? The Tengen collection for the NES. I'm trying to work on that, which I have. Well, spoiler, I have some of them in here, so I have like 10 more left, which isn't bad. I already got the most expensive one, and that's the Tengen Tetris. But yeah, I'm like, I was shocked. I was like, how do I not have Columns? Like, I collect Genesis. It doesn't seem like it. This is like the most common Genesis game ever. But excited to have it. I didn't even have that like normal. But I'm glad I have that Sega Classic version of it. Then we picked up a Sega Saturn game. We got Casper. I'm not sure if this is the same as the PlayStation 1 version. But it looks kind of cool. Really can't tell anything from the picture there. It's like too dark. Like, who the fuck took that photo? Doesn't tell you anything about the goddamn game. Whatever. And we picked up a Game Gear game off eBay. We got Fatal Fury Special. Had to pick up a Game Gear game. Fatal Fury Special. I saw Tyler Stevenson pick this up. I'm like, man, I don't own that game. So I went ahead and picked one up. Funny thing is so I was telling you before, I watch my stuff and wait for like someone to give me a good deal. So I was watching 2 of these. the one guy offered me, like, when I was working, of course they offer it when I'm working or busy. Why would they offer it when I'm, like, taking a shit and have all the time in the world? So anyway, he offered it to me for, like, $26, I think it was 26 bucks. And by the time I saw it, I'm like, whoa, that's not bad. And of course, it sold because, you know, when they send an offer, it sends it to everyone that's watching the item. Apparently, some asshole was watching it and was like, "Ooh, I'll buy it." Probably was taking a shit. Not actually working. So, the other one I was looking at, it was like, I think it was buy it. I got buy it now for like 26 and then like $6 shipping or $5 shipping. Or you could make an offer. So I basically, I think I offered him like 20 bucks, and then it was like $6 shipping. So yes, or something like that. And he took it, so I basically only spent $1 more than what I could have gotten, but I'm still happy with it. You know what? The case was all like gross. The cartridge is mint. I was playing it the other day, but they put it in this gummy old case. So I cleaned it up. I was like, why would they give it in a crappy case? They really couldn't take like 5 minutes to scrub it down with like Dawn and soap and clean it up a bit before he shipped it to me? Was it that hard? Whatever. But there you go. And then, another thing I bought from Nick is my second Japanese Game Gear game, which is the first game I beat this year. I wasn't even trying to beat it. I just was messing around and I ended up beating it. It's like it's a cute 'em up style game. It's really fun, but the last level was like, whoa! It gets pretty difficult at the last level. All the other levels are a breeze, but the last level is difficult because you can't shoot the enemy's projectiles. So you actually have to avoid the projectiles. Unlike the first 5 levels, you could shoot their projectiles and you'll be fine. But this one you have to actually avoid them. But it's still fun. It took me died at the last level, but it took me a couple tries and I beat it once I got used to it. But this is a good game. I don't know the name of it. I'll try to put a little insert, if I remember, of what the actual game is. But yeah, not bad. My first box, I said, sucks it doesn't have the manual, but it does, it has the box and everything. But yeah, definitely a cool addition to the collection. Now, I'm not going to collect all the, the Japanese exclusive or anything. Just something Nick had. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Why not? I don't have a box Japanese Game Gear games, so why not? Then I picked up these Psp games. I haven't played the PSP in probably 5 fucking years. So I was like, let me buy some games for it. We got Grip Shift. Never even heard of it. Puzzle platforming driving action. That sounds interesting. There's that. If anyone played this game, let me know how it is. It looks pretty decent. And then we got Outrun 2016 Coast to Coast, which I didn't even know was on the PSP. So I got that. I have this on the PS2, which is fun, but I figured I'd buy it for the PSP. Try and dust off my PSP and check this one out. See how it is. And then I was watching Linda's, aka the Gaming Girl, her one video. Or someone, I forget who it is. Someone sent her a package and it took her a month. I was like, oh man, I got a game that took 6 months to come to me. And that game, this is a game that took forever to come. It was it's a repro because this was never released in the States. It was on the Mega Drive, and the reason I picked this up is I saw Kit171 do a high score challenge on this game. I was like, oh, this game's kind of neat. He was doing it through emulation, and I was looking at the game. This game for the Mega Drive is pretty expensive. I think it was $300. And then I was looking, and they had a repro for $8 from China. So I was like, you know what, I'll do that. So I ordered it, and it was supposed to arrive last November, like November 11th. Then the end of November came and then nothing. So I contacted him like, hey, item never arrived. He's like, oh, it looks like it got lost in the mail. He's like, we'll send you out another one. Then sure enough, like, I think like the end of, I think this arrived the end of December or beginning of January? I can't remember. And that game is Dangerous Seed. It's like it's an okay, like, shooter on the Genesis. It's fun. It gets kind of tough later on in the game. But excited to have it. Rather spend $8 than $300 on this game. So excited to have a little repro copy of this game. Then, I forget who I was watching, but I remember I initially wanted this game. This first came out in the UK, and I saw RGT85 do a video on it, and I was like, oh man, that looks so cool, because it uses the old 3D Realms, like Duke Nukem engine, and one of my favorite PC games is Blood, and that uses the same engine. I was like, oh, it kind of looks like Blood. And this game's for the Switch, and I didn't realize it actually came out in the States, and I forget, someone recently did a video, and I was like, oh shit, I actually wanted that game. So I was looking on eBay, it's like $65 for the US version of this game. So I was like, for the UK version, it's like $30. I was like, sold. And this includes an art book and stickers. I don't think our US version comes with it. And that game in question is Iron Fury. Like this badass chick, like, blowing motherfuckers up. It uses the old school, see, it says 3D Realms, so I guess it uses the old school Duke Nukem engine. So super excited to check this one out. Yeah. So I have to see if the US version comes with an art book and stickers. I doubt it. So I'd rather pay $30 and get more, so spend double the price and get less. Makes sense. So there's that. And then next up, I finally finished a collection. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I was watching a movie downstairs and had it paused, and it went back to live TV, so it was like blasting the house. So last thing I need is my girlfriend and daughter waking up. Oh god. So, like I was saying, I finally finished one of my small sets, and as you know, I was going for the complete Bleemcast set. So we got here the game. I know I forgot to show the games I picked up while Jimbo's. I'll put a link in this description, as well as my previous video. So definitely check that out for my second part of my final pickups for 2020. So I ended up picking up Gran Turismo 2 for the Bleemcast. And we got the game. I got Grand Theft Auto 2. And I labeled it Bleem for Dreamcast. I already have this game, but I'd rather have like a separate set just for my Bleemcast set. So that way I don't have to go digging through my PlayStation collection trying to find the damn disc. So I got that. So that completes the second game. And then we finally got the final game. And that is Metal Gear Solid for the Bleemcast. Christ. So there it is. I don't know why this one has a 2 CD set. Don't they know Metal Gear came with 2 CDs? Like, it should be a 3 CD set for the disc and then the 2 games. So I ended up picking up the copy of Metal Gear Solid Loose. So we got disc 2, and there's disc 1. So I labeled it Bleem for Dreamcast. And there you go. So now I have the Bleemcast set. So awesome. finally completed that. And then my good buddy Scott, he came across a bunch of Demon Souls for the PS5. He's like, hey, are you getting a PS5? I'm like, probably down the road. I mean, I told him I want to get the Xbox Series X first because I feel like I would be able to get more games that way because I missed out on Xbox One. And those games are cheap as chips now. So I'd be able to get more gaming that way. But down the road, I'll definitely pick out a PS5. And he's like, oh, I have a extra copy of Demon Souls. I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, he just gave it to me. I was like, really? You know, one of the things, so I did end up giving him something. I couldn't just say, oh, okay, thanks for the game. Like, no, I'm not like that. I'm gonna give him something. You know, he's a great friend of mine. I've been supporting him way back when he was Widow Brother. Now he's SEGAblocks. I'll leave in the description for his channel in the description down below. So definitely check him out. He's been doing some great content over there. And I got a copy of Demon Souls for the PS5. So eventually I'll get one and a system, and he'll get a system, and we'll co-op together with this one. It looks pretty cool. I never played a Souls game. I actually don't own a Souls game, but I hear they're similar to like the newer God of War, which I enjoyed. So I'm sure I would enjoy this. I mean, that one was hard. I'm sure this is hard, but I think with co-op it'll make it a little bit easier. So thanks again, Scott, for the gracious gift. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the stuff I sent you as well. So yeah, awesome. So look forward to playing that. I am going to let my coworker borrow this because he has a PlayStation 5. I was like, yeah, you can borrow it. So what am I going to do with it? I can't play it. I don't have a PS5. But, I mean, I kind of owe it to him because, like, 2 Halloweens ago, he let me borrow, like, a bunch of Blu-rays. Like horror Blu-rays that I watched. So, I don't mind letting him borrow this. I know I'll take good care of it. I'm an only child, so I never let anyone borrow shit. But I know he takes good care of his stuff, so I'm sure he won't scratch the disc or anything like that. I was teasing him. I was like, don't crack the disc out of frustration. You can borrow, just don't give me the disc back all cracked. So I'm gonna let him borrow this, and hopefully we'll be fine. So my good YouTube couple on the YouTubes, Do You Nerd, sent me some swag because I'm currently in the process of repairing their Sega Master System Model 2, the UK one. That was a crazy console, but I'm glad I was able to get it to work. We just have to like figure out hopefully a solution to get it to actually display video over here. Since it's a UK, it doesn't display NTSC signal, it's PAL. So they sent me a bunch of stuff. Got me a fancy schmancy pen, some cards. Definitely gonna put that with my rest of my swag stuff over there in the game room. But yeah, that's cool. And let's see what else they sent me. Didn't even open this all the way. That's cool. So this is the first YouTube dust cover that I actually have. Oh, so cool. Oh yeah, sent me some cool stickers. Sweet. Nice. So now, now something as, I don't know, I feel like we need a mighty pickup needs to go in here. Let me see. Oh, what do we have here? Mighty Final Fight. This might be a mighty pickup. So I got Mighty Final Fight thanks to my stimulus check. Yeah, this was kind of like gummed up. The guy gave this guy an offer of $195 for this thing, and he took it. Took him a while, but yeah, like the front here was all like sticker residue. There was sticker residue on the back. I cleaned that all up. The pins were all dirty as hell. So I cleaned them up, made them all nice and fresh. And this slight tearing right there, I don't care. Because for a game like this, like with perfect label, it cost me like $70 more. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, if it has that little tear there, I'm fine with it. And the dust cover was all dusty inside. Like, couldn't have cleaned the dust cover. So I mean, I cleaned it. But, so yeah, so here, as you can see, it says Final Fight. It only said fight. The final was like all like bent. It was all like curled up. So what I did, I first tried using a glue stick. Because I know with the PlayStation long boxes, to fix the little, to glue back the covers or whatever, I've heard glue sticks work for that. So I was like, maybe glue sticks will work in this instance. So I got a glue stick and I used a Q-tip, put the glue on. I dabbed it on there, I rolled it back. It stuck on there for like a second and then rolled back. I'm like, well, that's not holding. So I was like, well, what can I use to fix this end label? So I was like, well, I have rubber cement. So I was like, all right. So I dabbed a little Q-tip, little bit of rubber cement on there. I dabbed it on there, rolled it down. It stuck. And there you go. I did as best as I could for that end label to kind of glue back on the end. So I know a lot of NES games are notorious for the end labels all peeling off. I have a couple myself. Mostly repros and homebrews have that issue. But to fix that issue, just dab a little rubber cement, put it on a Q-tip, because you don't want to use that brush because it'll get messy and get everywhere. At least with the Q-tip, you can fine-tune where you want it. Just dab it there and just roll the label over, and you'll be set. So yeah, so a good tip to fix an end labels. So what did I say? Mighty game. And there you go. Mighty Final Fight in a Do You Nerd dust cover. So, there you go. Awesome. And, oh my god, it's half an hour already. Fuck, I'm sorry, guys. But let's roll through the last of these real quick, and then we'll be done. So I just got a bunch of NES games I picked up. I got two more Tengen games to my Tengen collection. We got Super Sprint on the NES. We got Gauntlet. I have the second one, now I have the first one. And then we got two others. We got Little Nemo, the Dream Master, which is a classic game. And then we got Salam, a black box title, which I might be going for a full black box set, not complete in box, but loose. So, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I got Salam, another off the list, if I ever decide to do that list. So there you go, guys. Thank you again, Scott, for the awesome, generous gift. Definitely check out his channel, SEGAblocks, in the description down below. Thanks again, Do You Nerd, for the awesome swag and the awesome dust cover for my mighty pickup this month, or this year so far. And definitely check them out. I'll leave a description down below for them as well. What else? Oh yeah, and thank you, Jimbo, for the Laserdiscs. I'll leave a link in the description for his channel, Retro Game Lounge, down below as well. So, yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you guys for sticking around. Yeah, just, if you made it this far, just comment below, I'm a chicken. Because that's my daughter's favorite thing to say. I don't know. What the heck happened? Oh, God. maximum file reach. Oh, anyway, guys, this is Mark the Game Shark signing out. Have a good day.